So here we go. Fun facts. The last time I did a video, I didn't like the sound. I'm like, if I'm giving God these devotions, if I'm reading them out as acts of worship to God, then can't have poor quality sound as my worship to God. And so I'm like, you need to provide a microphone for me, and He provided that. So my sound quality can be better, even when it's the background is not so clear. I hope this works out better this time. And I'm going to be reading something about the season that we are in, the season of Easter. Today I'm going to read from the first day of April on my daily lessons from mundane life events. And the topic is waiting on God. The highlighted reading is, wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Psalm 27, verse 14. This is a Psalm of David, just to give you context. I sat for over an hour watching the slow progress of the download and mentally willing it to move faster. Eyes focused on the dialog box on my screen, as if watching each steady progress with my eyes would make the software download move any faster. So many thoughts ran through my mind as I waited. First of all, I was praying that this fourth time it wouldn't cancel out like it had done the previous 3 times. Secondly, I was wondering if I'll have the patience to actually wait on God as doggedly as I was waiting for this download to finish. In fact, in one of the previous 3 failed attempts at this download, the network modem speed was so slow, it showed me that it would take 66 hours to complete. This time around, however, it showed it would be done in 60 minutes. But it ended up being about 21 hours of waiting. I realized in that moment of waiting that if we truly desired something, we would wait for it no matter how long it takes. Secondly, I realized that not waiting intentionally on God alongside prayer for whatever it is that we are desiring is actually just an excuse, because we all have in us the ability to wait. God is always willing to answer us when we ask Him according to His will, but our own desire to receive must match His willingness to give. In this season of Easter, when we think about what Christ did for us on the cross, I'm recording this on Monday, Thursday, and it's a prelude to Good Friday, when Jesus Christ was actually crucified and died. And then there were those days after his death, before His resurrection, and it was a period of waiting as well. I wondered if the disciples at the time were actually waiting on Him, waiting for the resurrection that He's promised to give. Are we also in this period actually waiting on God, waiting on Him for the fulfillment of His word in our hearts? If we are waiting intentionally, we realize that it's easier because we have hope that He who promised is faithful to keep that, to do that which He has promised. If we, like the disciples, have that sure word from the Messiah that says, on the 3rd day, I would rise again, destroy this temple, and in 3 days, I'll build it back again. If we have that sure word from Jesus, just like the disciples had, then our waiting would be a joyous time, a time where we are not despairing, we are not hopeless, we are waiting for Him to actualize His word in our lives. We're waiting for the resurrection. We're waiting knowing that He has said it and He will do it. And yes, just like the disciples, their hope, their desire was not cut short. Jesus resurrected. So as much as Easter is, pensive, it's a time of reflecting on the depth of what Christ has done for us. It's a time of also joy, knowing that He's not in the grave anymore. He's risen for you and me. And so His word, even spoken to you concerning that situation in your life, He will surely bring it to pass at the appointed time, because what He says He will do, He will do. So have that hope. He's no longer in the grave. He's risen. So this Easter, determined to wait intentionally, just like as I was waiting for my download to finish. Wait on the Lord. Wait patiently on Him. Have a blessed day. Happy Easter. Bye-bye.